I just wanted to share this small thing which I noticed this year at Taiwan's National Day celebrations in New Delhi this year. Taiwan keeps saying that every country has to follow the One China policy. Well, India also adheres to it. And despite the fact that China this year demanded that India again reiterates its adherence to the One China principle, our MEA gave out a statement that we don't need to keep reiterating things. So I think that was a very that was a very direct way of saying that we do what we do. Anyway, since 2010, in our official policy documents, we've not been really talking about this One China principle. So this year, this year at the National Day celebrations in New Delhi, I noticed two things. One of them was that on the dais, the Indian flag and the Taiwanese flag were put, right. So the two flags were standing side by side. Something which China has talked about, in its discussions, especially with the US, that the Taiwanese flag should not be on its soil or any country's soil which adheres to the One China policy. But here we are, India's flag and Taiwanese flag on the occasion of Taiwan's National Day celebrations stood side by side. Second, the Indian national anthem was played first, followed by the Taiwanese national anthem. Again, something which China does, and China says that it should not happen because countries should adhere to the One China principle. So, very tacitly, we have been expressing our support for a democracy because we are the world's largest democracy. Taiwan is also a democracy. We do not want militarization of the Straits. In the last 2 to 3 years, both India and Taiwan have been at the receiving end of Chinese aggression. India has its own worldview of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, and our stances on peace are not the dubious sort of stances which China has. So in our own little ways, in very tacit ways, we have been showing that we do support a democratic country like Taiwan.